What's up, everybody? Welcome to another very special episode of History Lessons. Today, my very special guest is Mr. K, aka DJ Kay Cee. Thank you so much for joining me this evening.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It was good.
We want to go back in time, get to know you. I don't think the magazines really got to, let us know into the life of DJ Kay Cee. So we want to go back in time and then work our way up to 2025 to see what you currently have going on. But for those who may not know, where was DJ Kay Cee born and raised?
Well, I was born in Jamaica, Queens. Then we moved out to Long Island in 1976 out of Hempstead. I've been out here ever since 76.
How many siblings did you have growing up?
One brother, one sister.
Take us back to, did you have a musical household at all?
Well, as far as music, my pops always bought records. My uncle was a DJ, and he had went to the Navy. Then somehow his records got to our house. So, that's a lot of he had a lot of records. So what I mean, that's how I get my own collection. When I was young, as I had my pops buy me records, like listen to the radio, tell me I like this Parliament Funkadelic joint. Go to the record store, buying them. Cool in the gang. That's how I started, yo. Just getting records from my pops, and my uncles, things like that.
Very dope. Take us back to your teenage years growing up in Long Island.
Uh, Teenage years. Wow. Man. I
Any
didn't really.
hobbies, interests before getting into music?
As a teen, I was just a regular kid on the block. You know what I mean? Like all the kids playing football on the street, kickball, baseball, dodgeball, that kind of thing. I mean, I lived in a quiet neighborhood. I mean, Hempstead is a hood, but we live like on the outskirts. We live like on the quiet blocks. So we just do the regular kid things. Then as I got older, then we started getting into the crazy stuff, going around to the bad part of the block and hanging out and doing foolishness. But
Right.
for the most part, we were just good kids, man, having clean fun.
Before getting into music yourself, who were some of your musical influences around that time?
Man, back in them days, man, I should love the Ohio Players, man.
Mm.
That was my group right there, Ohio Players. And of course, the Isley Brothers, Isaac Hayes, James Brown, most definitely James Brown. There's a lot of dudes, man. A lot of back in the day, Sly Stone, all the funk bands, man. Slave, uh, man. Then like little jazz, like Donald Byrd, uh, man. I could say for hours talking about music, man.
Right.
Love it, man. It's like a drug to me, man. Like I got to have it. Gotta play it, listen to it, man. It'll take me to another planet, man. Listen to some good music, man.
Absolutely.
Uh, yeah, man. D'Angelo just died. Oh man.
Right. Rest in peace for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you remember
She.
most about hip hop around your way for the first time? Was it through block parties? What were you visually seeing around your way?
Well, being from Long Island, we didn't really see what was going on, like in the Bronx and that kind of stuff. So there was a dude, a man named Rodney Wiggins. He had family in Brooklyn, so he used to go to Brooklyn and come back and bring tapes. This was like maybe '79. He used to bring tapes back. The first one I think I ever heard, he had a tape with just Flash, with just DJing, a whole tape of Flash DJing. Nobody rapping or nothing. Like you might have heard like one hip hop songs, so but it wasn't really like like rapping. Then he came back with a Busy Bee battling Kumo D, and just fell in love with it, man. Just fell in love with it. Then King Tim the Third came on the radio. And then Sugar Hill Gang. Then it seems like everybody around the way got a little crew. Everybody started out of nowhere. So like everybody started having a crew with like MCing crews and stuff. So of course, me and IU got into it. He was an MC and I was the one playing the music. That's how we got into it, man. Playing the old Cold Crush tapes, uh, Force MCs, Jazzy Five, Africa Bambaataa, that kind of thing. The Phillies Four, Kumo D and them, all them cats, man. We hear them tapes and play them all day, man. Mr. Magic on the radio, um, WHBI, Awesome Tool, Supreme Team, man. We was into all that stuff, man. That's how we started.
Right. Now, did you initially get your start as a MC, or did you get into DJing first?
Now I was a DJ. As a matter of fact, the DJ with no turntables. I just knew music. So this cat, he was a cat named Sam Woods. He had one turntable and a amp. So he's like try to DJ and turn the knob and cut with the volume button. So we got learned doing that. And my man called the street named Kirk Glover. He was the first one around here. He had two turntables and a mixer. His family bought him whole equipment. So we used to go to his crib and just learn how to DJ. But IU was the MC. He used to do poetry back like he was a little kid, elementary school. He started doing poems. So to him, it just like came naturally, man. So he had a little had a little crew. That's how we started, just like everybody else.
Right. What was the name of that crew earlier on?
Um, it didn't really have a name. It was just like a bunch of us just get together. It was a couple. It was me, Sam, and Kirk with DJs. Then my brother, this cat named Luke, used to be the MC. So we should like just every Friday night, my man after school go to my man house and just to do our thing, man. Just practice. But around the way, we had like Dynamic Sounds crew. We had Twin Power, 1-2 crew, Spalding crew, Slick Hard crew. Like we had a lot of crews. Like them dudes were really crews, like older cats. We were just young dudes trying to fit in.
Right. Can you take us back to some of the dues you guys had to pay as far as getting your name out there? Did you guys take it serious at this time? Was there, deals on the table? What was going on around this time?
What happened was, as we got older, I was like really going to school, getting good grades. I was a square. The IU was one in the streets running around. So I met this cat in school named Al Johnson, lived in Queens, and he had a uncle. He had a studio off of Springfield called, I think it was Clear Sounds. I was like, yo, let me try to get IU off these streets, man, because he was just doing crap. So I saved a little bit of money, took him to the studio. He made a demo. I think the first song we did was the You Was Smooth. We did that and two other demos, and my man Donald took it and somehow he got this cat named Jeff Spencer. Jeff was cool. Out here too. Him and Biz were really cool. So he got the tape to Biz, and Biz heard it, and he wanted to find IU. It's like he called the crib. We didn't even think it was him. We thought he was lying. He said, "Yo, meet me at Blimpie's." And we would talk. So we like, yo, we gonna meet him. We didn't think it was him for real. We didn't think it was sticks and bats. We want to like whoop him out. Figured he was lying, but we got it was really him, yo. It was really busy. It's like, yo, it seemed like it was like almost overnight. When we made the tape, like a couple of months later, the biz was like, taking me, yo, I got a deal. I got you a production deal. I want you to sign this production deal with me. Yo, it seemed like it was overnight. It seemed like, yo, there was no long wait or nothing. So
Right.
when it happened, like I didn't really take it seriously. I mean, he was like, I'll do it for fun. He didn't really want to do it at first, you know.
Right. How much involvement did you have putting those demos together?
A lot. I mean, I was paying for him. We were down here putting the beats together and everything. I mean, I was very involved in it.
Right. So you
Uh,
got into production earlier on.
well, I didn't know, but we didn't know how to produce. We just found records. We didn't have any equipment, so we playing records. And we liked the beat. It's like, yo, we'll use this. You had like pause tape, you know, loop it like little pause tape thing. So like you just found something you liked, made a pause tape, and he liked it. And you just rhymed to it. Went to the studio and it came out good.
Right. Take us back to Blimpie. What was that conversation like with Biz?
It was like he came, we made him at Blimpies. We came to the house downstairs talking. He was like, "Yo, I got this production deal thing. I want you to be the first act." So I don't remember what the conversation was, but it was really like just laughing and joking. We was just having a good time. He was playing us his album. He was like, "Yo, I got Kid Capri want to be on it. My brother Diamond, his brother at the time, Diamond Shell, and some other acts, Pebbly Pool, Kid West, you know, and IU wanted to be he wanted IU to be the first act. So
Mm,
we had a meeting. Yeah, everybody go to the lawyer's office. Everybody got the contracts. Took them home to the lawyer, signed them, and IU was the first one they put in the studio.
wow. Now, at this time, were you officially his DJ?
Yeah, he wanted me to be his DJ. I was surprised he asked me to do it because I mean I was actually going to school at that time. I was still going to college. I was going to 5 towns of college. I wanted to be an audio engineer. So I actually had to drop out when it's time to go on tour. But yeah, when he got the deal, I was still in college. I said cut class to go to the studio.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
were any other labels interested, or was it always cold chilling?
Nah, it was cold chilling. Like it was like I said, we didn't even shop the demo. We didn't shop anything. Just Biz got a hold of it and was like, yo, Biz came and snatched him up. Just like that. We didn't even shop it, didn't even shop it, didn't get a chance to shop it.
How did the name Grand Daddy I.U come about?
Well, we were into reggae before. And reggae cats had daddy in their name. Some cats, Daddy Freddie and that kind of stuff. So he called himself Daddy U. And for somehow Biz ended up calling him Granddaddy I.U. It was come time to sign the contract. It was Granddaddy I.U on the contract and not Daddy U. So I.U he just went with it and just signed the contract under Granddaddy I.U.
Mm. Can you remember what that creative process was like with your brother going into the debut album, Smooth Assassin?
Uh, well, we would always get the beats first. We play records and we'll say, yo, he'll like certain things. We put him to the side. We went to Jersey to hang out with Cool V, picked out a couple joints. Then we would loop him. And he would just, sit and just write to him. He would just write. So basically, that's what it was. We go to the studio, you would add drums in it. If he got a loop, bass loop, add drums to it, whatever. I don't, it was just like it wasn't nothing. It didn't seem hard or nothing. It just, if he liked something, he would just write to it, man. Just keep writing. And then he would pick the best songs.
So, were you helping with production at this time as well?
I'm sorry, say again.
Were you helping with the production on this as at
Yeah,
that time as well?
basically, it was me and him. Where we would sit down. Like I said, we would pick the beats, We would get with Cool V. It was like we didn't really know how to actually produce records. Like we would put the beats together, but then when we get in the studio with Vaughn, that's when we learned. Like Vaughn would teach us, how to stack the drums, how to filter bass lines, that kind of thing, how to uh, compress, the sounds and stuff. We didn't know all of that, but we learned it. We sat. I mean, me, I just sit and learn. I sit and watch Cool V and Doc, the engineer, and see what they were doing.
Did Biz have any hands in on this project?
He would come to the studio. He wasn't there a lot, but he came. You know, like it was like Cool V mostly. It was Vaughn. Well, Biz would come. He'd hang out for a little bit. He would leave. He sang on Oh my God, what did he sing? Did he sing on something? I don't think he sang on that, but he came a couple times. Like I said, it was Vaughn. It was Cool V. Cool V was there every day.
Mm,
He was the guiding project.
right. Now, were you guys officially Juice Crew at this point?
Nah, Mr. Magic had to put you in the Juice Crew. It was Juice Crew was basically Mr. Magic's thing from way back in the day. Folks that he used to hang out with. Then I guess Cold Chillin', he came up with that's Mr. Magic thing. He came up with the name the Juice Crew, from what I understand. But IU wasn't officially a Juice Crew member. It was like, Cool G Rap, Kane, Shantae, Shan, Craig G. He came, IU when IU came in on the tail end of Cold Chillin', like we didn't know, but they were not doing as good as we thought that they were, so they ended up folding.
Right. That was the first single, Something New?
No, first thing was this is a recording.
Okay.
As a
What do
matter
you
of
remember?
fact, I was about to say I was going through YouTube yesterday trying to find IU's old songs, and I saw a song, it's a recording by some cat named Computer 75, and he's actually sampled that beat. I don't know if he got clearance or not, but I just heard it a couple of days ago.
Hmm.
It's like, wow.
What do you remember most about that reception when that hit the streets?
Uh, I was kind of shocked. I was like, people actually liked that record. I mean, it was bigger in the South than it was here. We went to the first show we ever did out of New York was in Houston, and it was number one in Houston. They in the country liked it. They liked it in the South. But it was. I mean, it got a good little reception, man. People liked it, man. I was kind of surprised.
Oh, was a follow up to that Something New?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a that was a fun song. It took us a while to put that together. We had some girls from our town that was singing on it. Had to get that right. When it came out, man, it started getting played on the radio. It's that during that whole process, man. Before the album came out, he played that album so much, man. I got tired of hearing it, man.
Right.
I was sick of that. I was sick of it before it even came out. But yeah, man, it was a good thing, man. I was happy that he did something he didn't want to do it, and it came out better than what he expected. And he went for it, man. He stuck with it, man. He didn't want to really do it, man. When he did it, and we had to fight, actually fist fight with the dude, man, to go to the studio, man.
Mm,
That's how much he didn't really want to do it, man.
right.
I had to make him do it, and he did it, man. He loved it, man.
Were you at the video shoot for Something New?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was in it.
What do you remember
I was
most
in. Yeah, I
about that
was.
day?
Uh, I remember most about that day. It was like it was a fun day. We had like people from our town came. We shot it somewhere in Manhattan, and folks from the town came. Uh, my niece was in the video. She was about 3 or 4 years old. I think I forgot who shot it, who shot the video, but a lot of people showed out. Man, it was fun. It was something different, man. We were actually doing videos, man. Who would have thought? We didn't think we'd be doing music and doing videos and that kind of thing, man. We're just having fun, man.
Right. Then you followed that up, I believe, with Sugar Free. Same question. Do you remember the video shoot for that day?
Yeah, we shot that in New Orleans in the French Quarter. I wasn't in that video. I was Dib. I wasn't in that video. I was actually I actually record shopping that day. This guy it was called Record Ron's. There was he had two stores on the same block, man. I was so into the music and trying to find samples, man. I didn't care about the video. I was trying to find fun records, man.
Dope. Back in the period where artists actually shouted out their DJs on wax, you got your own cut. Kay Cee is nasty. How did that conversation and that track come about?
um, I'm not sure if it was I.U's idea or Cool V's idea, but we were in the studio and one of them said, "Yo, you should do a DJ record." And yeah, we trying to figure out what beat to use, and we did the James Brown thing, and Cool V sampled Kay Cee is nasty. He just in 1200 Kay Cee is nasty. They had to figure out what I was going to cut. So I came home like, yo, talking about something nasty. I just thought about Richard Pryor. I just started cutting some Richard Pryor on the record, man. Came out, it was fun. It was fun.
Right.